Welcome to our special three-part video series on reclaiming you, on finding you. So I'm really excited about this series because for a really long time, I still am going through this, right? I have gone back and forth of who am I? Who am I supposed to be, right? When we're young, we are taught that you grow up to be someone. And I loved when I was listening to a podcast recently, and I've been working through all this stuff. And I love how Michelle Obama had said, we aren't someone. We are always becoming someone, right? And I was like, yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to describe the journey. But even more importantly, as I was doing my work over these last few years, I realized that I had all these masks on, right? All of these hats too. People call them hats sometimes, but I like to call them masks of different parts of me, the different things that I thought I should be, or that I was being for somebody else, right? So I had my teacher mask, and this is being successful as a stay-at-home mom mask, and this is me being my wife, and this is me. We were all the different hats, right? But I was layering what I thought I should be, what I thought I needed to be, what other people wanted me to be, and not who I was. So in doing that, I lost touch with my body. I lost touch with my mind and my soul, right? I was always going, and I was miserable, and I was unhappy, and I was unhealthy. And in reclaiming me, in reclaiming that you, right? That authenticness that was me, it changed everything. So I wanted to gift this three-part series for everyone to give you some basic tools that I found that really have changed my life, these practices, right? And it's a never-ending battle, right? It's a never-ending journey, not a battle necessarily, but a journey to move even more every day into that stepping and claiming of who are you, right? So we're going to go into that. This is a three-part series, and today's part is called What Are You Saying? I have my cheat sheet here. What are you saying? Okay, so that's not, a lot of people when they think that, they're immediately thinking their voice. What are you physically saying? No. We're going today to explore what is you. That you. You'll hear me refer to this a lot. The you is that authentic part of you. That is your body, your mind, your heart, soul. That is you. And what is you? What are you trying to say to this outside you, right? Okay, so the way that this video series works, you could do it all in one, but you're not going to get much out of it. So I really recommend taking a few days, if not a week, per video and doing the practices and trying out all of the tools that I give you, and then moving forward, right? Because if we don't, then we're just kind of letting it go into one ear and go out the other ear. So starting today, we are going to figure out what you are saying. And you may already be starting this process. You may already know. You may have no idea. You may have come completely unattached from who you are and what your body, what your heart, what your mind are saying, that you don't even know. You don't know. And that's okay. We're going to work through that. So I want you to start right now. And you're going to pause this video, but here's what you're going to do. I'm going to give you your task first. I want you to stop and take a few minutes. And I want you to just write down, no judgment, no nothing, no thinking twice about it. Write everything down. I want you to scan your body. And what do you feel in your body? Physically feel. That can be pain, that can be a warm, happy feeling maybe, that can be exhaustion, that can be thirsty, that can be hot, that can be cold, that can be, sexy. It can be whatever it is. I don't want you judging. I don't want you altering anything. I want you to just write it down. Okay, and when you've done that, come back and I'll give you the next part. Okay, so we've done this step. Now I want you to pause, and I want you to do the same practice, and I want you to do it with your mind. Just take a few minutes. These don't have to be that long, or they can be as long as you need. And I want you to pause. And what are the thoughts going on in your head right now? What are they? Are you thinking about, my favorite is, I'm thinking about all the chores and all the work I have to get done. Or how long before my son wakes up? Or will people like me today? Or am I wearing good enough things? Or do I look okay, right? All of these thoughts are going on in my head often. And I have to stop and I have to hear them, because that's a clue into a lot of what's going on with me, right? So go ahead and do that activity now. Okay, now that you've done your body, you've paused with your body, you paused with your mind, we're going to go into your heart now. And I want you to give yourself permission. What is your heart? What is your soul saying today? What is it calling for? So this can be, maybe it's sad. Maybe you've hurt someone or someone has hurt you, and that's really weighing. Maybe someone's passed and that's weighing on your heart. Maybe your heart is singing. Maybe you feel alive and empowered and passionate, right? I don't want you to judge. Again, wherever you are, I want you to write that down and then come back. Okay, so now that we've done these three, this is what you, right here in this moment, are saying. You may not be verbally communicating it to the world, but you are communicating. Yourself is saying these things. So if you wrote down, I don't feel great, my back is hurting, I'm tired, you're going to be showcasing that. That is the you that is going to be trying to come through, right? If you put down, I feel alive and impassioned and empowered, that will be coming through. So these are your touchstones to do every single day to start seeing what you are saying, because it shifts. It can shift from the beginning of your day to the end of the day, from one day to the next. But normally, if you take a look, that's why I said give it a week, every single day, I bet you'll start seeing a pattern emerge. I bet you'll start seeing what you are trying to tell you. Maybe it's, I have to go to work again today, and I don't want to go to work. Okay, maybe you is saying, this doesn't fulfill me. This does not make my heart sing. Maybe it's saying, I am so excited to go do that music performance, or to go listen to my children perform, or something, right? Performance is on my mind. Well, you are saying, this fulfills me. This makes me happy. Maybe you're saying, I'm tired, or I'm hungry, or, right, whatever. That is you saying, I need nourishment. I need self-care time, right? And as you do this practice, you will start becoming clearer. You will start becoming outside, connected to what is happening here, inside. And this is the first step of being authentic, because you are honoring and you are present in what is happening with you. So take this practice this week, and I want you to really look at that. And then I want you to look at the posts that I have, those questions, those advice. And I want you to jot down for yourself ways you are going to support yourself, whatever you are saying this week. So physical support, maybe, do you need to give yourself, treat yourself, right? To more water, an extra glass of water a day, maybe. Maybe you're waking up thirsty every morning, or a more nourishing meal. You're going to give yourself permission to have the extra things of fruit, maybe a little bit more veggies, or maybe just a nicer piece of meat, right? Or maybe a little bit more of non-processed foods. It's whatever you're having, right? Maybe you can give yourself some rest, right? There are different blends that I'm also going to be recommending for you guys, and I will be listing the energies and the properties of those as well under each week. So read through those and see if you have any other support you can be giving yourself, because I find that aromatherapy is amazing to back up this practice. So you're going to hear me talking about emotional support blends, and I'll list them for you guys so you know what's in them as well. But these are things that can be that extra piece, right? You can layer all these things. Maybe it's taking that nap, having a glass of water, and putting some peace blend on you, or some console blend, right? But I want you going through your physical body, your emotional, and your heart, your spiritual body, right? Or your soul. Those three that we're doing that touchstone with. The first few days, just write. Just write it. And by midweek, see if you see a pattern coming, and then what maybe can we support you with, right? So I would say start with those simple things of maybe taking time, go for a nature walk. If it's cold like it's in New England, stay at home maybe, light a fire, read a book, watch a TV series that makes you happy, right? Something, take a bath. Anything that you really feel, start with the small things. And as this practice develops over time, you can add more and more tools. So I can't wait to see you guys next week, or that's next video, whenever you come back and you are ready for part 2. We're going to move on into what are you dreaming? So we found what you are saying. Now, what are you dreaming? So I can't wait to see you guys next time.